Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Smita. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm creating this stunningly gorgeous South Indian bridal makeup tutorial using just affordable products. You don't need very high-end products to create a look like this. And if you've been watching me for some time, you know that I use a lot of affordable products. This is a universal look. The gold glitter eyes can be worn with any outfit when you're attending a special occasion or a wedding. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and if you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share my video, and please take a minute to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Using the darkest color in the Bridal Brow Defining Kit, I'm going to start defining my brows by filling in the sparse areas using an angled brow brush. Next, to clean up the borders of my brows, just so my brows look very clean, I'm using the Jordana Complete Cover Concealer. This is a 2-in-1 foundation and a concealer, but I just use it as a concealer because it's so thick. And the color that I'm using is in Classic Beige. First, I'll be using it to clean up the borders using a flat concealer brush. And then I will bring this concealer onto my lids to even out the color tone of my lids before I use any eyeshadows over it. Once I've blended out the concealer on my lids using a beauty sponge, I'm going to set it with a translucent powder from Artistry, just so my concealer doesn't crease and it's easier to blend in the eyeshadows. I'm using some scotch tape on the corners of my eyes just to get those sharp, well-defined edges. From my Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, I'm going to first take the color Fulani with a pencil brush, and I'm going to start carving out my crease. Now I'm going to take the color Cairo and blend this out in the crease with the color that I previously used using a large blending brush. Next, taking the color Zulu with my Sigma E40, which is another blending brush, I'm going to start intensifying the outer corner of my eyes and then slowly dragging the residue of the color to the center of my lid. Next, I'm going to be intensifying the outer V further using a black eyeshadow with a pencil brush. I'm using a black eyeshadow from one of the Wet n Wild palettes. You can use any black eyeshadow to do this. And then I'm going to soften this color a little bit using a dispersed blending brush from Wet n Wild. Taking some more black eyeshadow, I'm going to define my crease. First, I'm going to use an eyeliner brush to carve out the crease, and then using a pencil brush, I'm going to blend it out slightly and keep it as close to the crease as possible. I'm trying to create a half-cut crease here, so anytime you create a half-cut crease or a full-cut crease, the darker the color in the crease, the more prettier it will look. Next, using more concealer, I'm going to cut my crease using a concealer brush all the way up to half of my lid. Next, I'm taking the color Casablanca, which is a beautiful gold color, and with a flat brush, I'm going to paint that area of my lid that I applied the concealer on. Then I'm going to use my dispersed blending brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to blend this color out with the outer corner. Next, I'm going to be using this gold glitter right on top of the gold eyeshadow. But first, I'm going to be using the NYX Multitasker directly onto my lids. This is a sticky base, and on top of that, I will be sticking the gold glitter using my dispersed blending brush. To prime my face, I'm using the Sani Face Contour Cream. This is actually a very thick moisturizer which acts as a fantastic primer as well. So I'm going to massage this all over my face. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth Foundation in the color Natural Beige. I'm going to be dabbing this all over my face using a beauty sponge. To conceal and highlight my face, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Nude, and I'm going to be applying this on the highest planes of my face, and I'm going to blend it out with a beauty sponge. Because I have fine lines under my eyes, I don't want the concealer to start settling in those lines and start creasing. So to avoid that, I have to set the concealer. And I'm going to be using my translucent powder again from Artistry to set this concealer. To cream contour my face, I'm using this lightweight stick foundation from Clean Color. This is in the color Rich Cocoa. It's a very inexpensive product if you get this. This whole stick was just $2. I'm going to use this in the hollows of my face, and I'm going to again blend it out using a beauty sponge. Next, to bring all these different colors on my face together and to set my face, I'm going to be using the Rimmel pressed powder in the color Sandstorm. To add some warmth to my face, I'm using the Bronze Booster from Physicians Formula. I'm just going to be using this on my cheeks as well as my forehead. For blush, I'm using Sigma Aura in pink. This is pretty intense, so a little bit goes a long way. To highlight my face, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator. Always remember to apply the illuminator with a brush and then gently press it in with your fingers. I'm going to be applying this on the highest point of my cheekbones, on my nose, on my cupid's bow, just under the arch of my brows as well as my inner corners. As I'll be using darker colors on my lower lash line to finish up my eye makeup, I'm just going to dust a tiny amount of more loose powder on my cheeks. Just in case there's any fallout, it's easier to dust it off later. First, I'm going to take the color Zulu and I'm going to smoke this out on the entire lower lash line using a blending brush. Next, using this NYX eye pencil in black, I'm going to tight line my waterline. Using a definer brush, I'm going to set just the lower waterline with a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to drag the black color just a little bit lower in my lower lash line, just so it looks a lot more intense. Using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black, I'm going to line just my top lash line. I am going to pull out a wing in the outer corner, and I'm going to keep the line very close to my lash line. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. This is Mega Length Mascara from Wet n Wild. And for falsies, I'm using the Ardell 203 Double Ups. I'm going to be applying this off camera. I'm going to include a link right on top to show you how I attach lashes. To hide the lash band, I'm going to go over the lash band one more time with my NYX eyeliner. On my lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild Cat Sweet Matte Lipstick in Missy and Fierce. I'm going to be including links to all the products that I've used today in the description box right under this video. My beautiful South Indian silk sari as well as jewelry is from Bangalore in India. I did make a couple of jewelry for this tutorial. I'm sure if you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen it in my stories. And here's the final look, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to like this video. And if you have friends who are getting married or who want ideas on wedding makeup, don't forget to share this with them. Also comment below and let me know if you want to see more tutorials like these. I love you guys so much, and I will see you again next week with brand new videos. Bye guys.